Bro, I came here like zero teacher. You feel like they're bullying you, but most people, they're just so nice. We are being treated like celebrities. Look, prices here are cheap and salary is okay. To be honest, I'm here because I don't have many choices.
Why do I try? Why do I try?
Why don't you tell me why I can't sleep at night?
Why do I try? Why do I try?
Why don't you tell me why I can't sleep at night?
Welcome. So guys, I met my brother from Egypt. You know, anytime Africans meet, we get to connect because we are not that many here, you know. Yeah, and so today I'm connecting. So my name is Philemon.
My name is Mohammed, but everyone calls me Abdul. You just can call me Abdul, A-B-D-O-U.
You are from
Egypt.
Egypt.
Luxor.
Egypt. So Egypt, what are you doing in Vietnam? You are from Egypt.
Yep.
What are you doing in Vietnam here?
I'm teaching English. Yep. Not the best like English teacher, but I'm hustling in life. That's it. I'm surviving.
Are you teaching English or you are hustling? Because teaching English, I don't think it's the same as hustling. I mean, somebody who is teaching English is obviously someone who is, you know.
Yes, but look, to be honest, I'm here because I don't have many choices. So I would say I'm hustling. And I don't know how long I'll stay here.
Okay.
And actually I'm here because I lost my job in Malaysia.
Whilst in Egypt?
No, in Malaysia. I used to work in Malaysia for 4 years. I lost my job. I knew that I lost my job maybe in October. They gave me notice. They gave me like 2 months notice. So I was lucky I found a job here. I was just lucky to find a job here. So I wouldn't say I'm here because I want to be specifically here teaching English in Vietnam. I'm here because I don't have much choices.
Okay.
Choices. But
with time,
to be honest as well, since I come here, I'm quite happy. And when I try teaching, I can't teach.
Oh, so it was the first time
people say I'm
to...
good. Yes. I never thought in my life. Look, I just like give some lessons to my relatives, like kids, and so like nothing like.
I see. But let's come to what job were you doing in Malaysia, and how do you get to Malaysia?
I was doing content moderation.
Content moderation.
Yeah.
For
a big company. No need to.
No, don't mention the company. Like when we mention content, especially back in Ghana, it has to do with media, like media, creating content for TV, for a blog, for YouTube. So what kind of content were you doing?
Mine was totally different. It's content moderation. So I have nothing to do with editing, with like creating, with nothing. I just moderate content. So let's say, for example, we have a social media platform called Z or X or Y or whatever. Okay? They have content.
Okay.
Many people like upload content like live streams and posts, comments, everything. They need to monitor this content because some people try to upload like some pornography, graphic content, hate speech. So they need human beings so you can
see what actually goes into the portal.
Yeah, and listen if you need to. And judge as a human. What I know, but I'm not sure about this, to be honest. I'm not like 100% sure, but they are trying to teach the AI to do this job. But we have to do like as human beings, we have to do it for a couple of years maybe until the AI is like comfortable or like can do it accurately, and then they don't need like human beings to do it anymore.
I see. I mean,
a good job.
I think that should be it was paying well. It was paying well.
The payment.
Yeah.
Not bad.
How did you get into contact with teaching in Vietnam? How did that come into the picture?
Okay, to be honest, I'm here because I don't have many choices. Look, I've always wanted to try teaching, but I never started to seriously looking for a teaching job until I lost my job.
Okay.
You know, it's just like has to do with us as human beings. I was like comfortable in Malaysia, doing like more than enough money. Okay, my salary was okay, more than enough. So I never felt like, okay, let's go for another country now and start teaching and stuff. But I wouldn't say the job I was doing in Malaysia was the best one. I started to like to feel like an office job.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
have job,
yes.
you just like feel empty. Like you just.
So how did you come into contact with teaching in Vietnam?
Like Facebook, just like everyone else.
Did you develop the interest? You went to Facebook, put together your document?
Look, Facebook, and I had like this old certificate from long time ago.
What were you using that for?
What?
What were you using that for? TESOL certificate for a long time ago.
I had it since long time ago, but I didn't use it.
Because TEFL is teaching English to students of other languages.
Yes.
So before you get into that program or you run a TEFL program, you should have had or thought of trying to teach out before you have it or you decide to pursue a certificate in TEFL. So why did you decide to get a certificate in TEFL? For what?
You know, many things in life you do, but you don't know why exactly you do it right now.
Okay.
So for some things happened in life, I found myself doing a program. Look, there's some idea, maybe I don't know, has to do with from where I come or with people. Like, if you learn something, even if it's not useful, it's not gonna harm you. You know what I mean? I found myself sitting. No need to get into so much detail, but I found myself around people who are doing this TEFL certificate.
Okay.
So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, what is it about? It's about teaching English, like for you know, this is stuff. Where? In China, in Vietnam, in Thailand. But I was in Malaysia, and it was in 2018, end of 2018, beginning of 2019.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I did this TEFL certificate a long time ago. After I lost my job, or after they gave me 2-month notice that I don't have the job anymore.
Over.
Yeah, I started looking seriously for a job. They asked me to do IELTS.
Yes, out.
I did it and I got band 7.
Well, you are good.
Thank
7.0 in out.
7. Band
7. Yes, 7.
That's
It's okay. I mean, the least band in out is around, I think 5 point something.
You just want to C1. I did C1.
You got C1?
7. 6.5 is B2. So 7 is C1. I was quite lucky.
Man, you are good. So you hold
Look,
that
it's not
out.
about me being good. It's
Okay.
about, okay, maybe I'm a little bit good, but bro, like I was asked to get 7 and I got 7. So it has to do with destiny. Like, or it has to do with me being lucky. Even if
Okay,
I
so
don't
that's this company that told you that you need to get out band 7.0.
C1. They told me C1, whether IELTS, TOEFL, or anything.
Okay.
Any C1, valid C1.
Okay, that's great. So now let's go back to your country, Egypt. Can you tell us a little about Egypt and where you grew from?
I'm from Luxor, a very famous city. We have a lot of like ancient Egyptian temples, like pharaohs. Luxor.
Luxor.
Luxor. It's a so famous city.
Okay.
In Egypt, South Egypt or Upper Egypt. Actually, we are neighboring a city called Aswan.
Okay.
And Aswan is like close to the borders with Sudan. Yeah, that's my city. It's so famous mainly for tourists.
Okay.
Because many tourists come to Egypt. We have a lot of temples. You know Tutankhamun, Valley of Kings and Queens.
I've heard about that. What is your official language in Egypt? And where does English? Okay, Arabic is your official language.
Yes.
And English is second or third?
I would say second.
How was it like growing up in Egypt and being able to speak English fluently?
Growing up in Egypt, it was fun. Okay, like Egypt, you know, when you grow up in Egypt, and I believe you can relate, you just live your childhood. Live as your child, you go out, you play, it's not dangerous, like people not gonna kidnap you, it's okay. From where I come from a village, so it's safe, you go out, you play, you run, you do like physical activities, you jump, you climb trees, you do everything. You live as a child, okay? After this I joined school when I was like 6 or 7 years old. and I started to learn English when I was 10 years old, which
Oh.
is too late for learning English because you should start learning a foreign language when you are way younger. But I started to learn English in a public school in Egypt when I was 10 years old, 4th grade. Yeah, too old to learn English. But somehow, look, I like English. And what really helped me improve my English is working in tourism.
Oh, you work in the tourism
I
back
worked
in Egypt.
Tourism. Yep, in Hurghada for like 3 years.
Okay.
Look, and there's something so tricky about language because you know, like language is different from any other subject. It's not like math. Like you learn this lesson, you can apply this lesson.
Yeah.
No, it's just different. So I learned a lot of English. I was so good in English, and whenever like I do an English test, an exam, I get high grades. But I was unable to speak proper English until I was 21 years old. I was like struggling, like I can't speak English properly. Once I joined like a tour company, anyway, once I joined a tour company, I started to contact a lot of foreigners, mainly people, English-speaking people
Coming for tourism in
Britain.
Okay.
Rich people. I started to pick up. I don't know. I just started to pick up.
How many religions do you have in Egypt?
Hello. What I'm aware of is Islam, Christianity. We have some other minorities, but we as Egyptians, we know we are Muslims and Christians.
Okay. What is so special? What will you tell me about Egypt that I don't know?
Okay, something so special about Egypt is that you walk in the street, you see people, blondes, browns, blacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like different
Blue
colors
eyes,
of people.
Blue eyes, yellow hair, green eyes, white skin, black, different shades of black. Okay,
Who
different
are Egyptians or foreigners?
Egyptians.
Hmm.
Everyone is Egyptian.
I see.
Everyone is Egyptian.
So in Egypt, you have people with blue eyes.
Yep. We have
dark.
red heads in Egypt.
Meaning you have everything.
I believe so.
I see. I mean, that means that Egypt is actually a cosmopolitan area. Like it has all different kinds of people in Egypt. I see. Maybe one of these days I have to try Egypt. I have to go back to Egypt and see how it is like. All right. Now, so let's come to Vietnam. Let's come back to Vietnam. So, when you came to Vietnam to teach, it was your first time, right? Was that your first time?
Yes.
Okay. What was your first impression about Vietnam?
Authentic country. You know, like it's not just like a country full of skyscrapers and stuff. No, this is Vietnam. Okay, looks like only Vietnam. Okay, like they have buildings and houses, Vietnam, streets of Vietnam. You know what I mean? Because me coming from Egypt, just Egypt. I believe maybe you can relate. One good thing about Vietnam is being so authentic country.
What do you mean by authentic? You mean there aren't a lot of foreign infiltrations, or what do you mean by authentic?
Authentic, I mean they're still like having their own traditions. They still like have their own style of buildings, like houses. When you rent a house, you can see like they have like their own special way of having a house inside, outside. You know, these small tables they have for their ancestors, like burning candles and stuff. You know, that's something I've never seen.
It's in every house.
I've never seen in my life. You know, but that's everywhere.
Oh, you don't have that in Egypt?
No. No, why? We don't have it in Egypt. We have something different.
So that is so special to you in Vietnam. Yeah. That is so special.
I've never seen it anywhere, but I prefer to live in a country similar to Vietnam than a modern country.
Why?
I prefer authentic, just like life is easy, so cheap, it's something else. And you know, like it's not like the whole country just looks the same. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like funding. There's only one funding in the whole world. You know what I mean? It's not like they have everything. Like you go funding, you go to the next village, they're all the same. No, I don't like that. I like to have some authentic place to live in. And life is simple. People fine here. we are being treated like celebrities.
Oh, did you say
Life
that?
is good.
How are you treated in Vietnam? Say that into the camera for me. How are you treated in Vietnam? How are you treated?
So good. You know, like very, very, very few interactions are negative. Some people try to bully, or maybe they are just like, they don't speak English. I don't speak enough Vietnamese to have like a conversation. So maybe, but they can't speak English. But they are so nice. Yes, you know, like you're famous. You're famous, especially in a village, like in a place like here or a small town. You're so famous. Everyone knows you.
What makes you famous?
My face. Oh, come on, man. What makes you famous?
Can you imagine? There was a time my agent called me and she was like, "Hey, man, where did you go this morning?" And I was like, I went for jogging. I'm still jogging. I'm saying, "Oh, really? The police have called. They want to know that there is a foreigner jogging out there. Is it you?" I said, "Yeah, it's me." They're like, "Why would they call you?" Because I'm jogging. I'm nothing more. They need to. They are tracking movement of it. Like, really?
Yes.
Because you're a foreigner.
Yes,
They're like,
you're
wow.
a foreigner.
These people are like, they are monitoring me on the low.
Okay. That's interesting.
That's Vietnam
Look,
for you.
as foreigner in Vietnam, I believe life is good. Life is good. Life is good.
And how about the rewards and monetary rewards? Is it good?
What?
Comparing to monetary reward when you work here, comparing to Malaysia and Egypt, how is the monetary rewards?
Look, prices here are cheap and salaries okay. Like maybe I'm not making more than what I was making in Malaysia, but prices here cheaper than Malaysia, and my accommodation, my transportation are nearly for free here. Okay, so accommodation here is supported by my company, supported by my school, so it's good, not bad.
I see.
don't know,
Okay.
millions.
So what type of when you talk about ESL, what are the things that you guys teach?
What I teach.
Yes, ESL. Like, what if somebody is watching for the first time? When you talk of ESL, what is ESL all about?
It's about teaching English for non-natives or speakers other languages. As I told you, I'm not very experienced teacher, but I've been teaching for like 5 months and I'm quite comfortable now teaching. At the beginning it was quite challenging, but alhamdulillah I made it to the next phase. Now I can consider myself as a teacher. Okay. So we're teaching
5 months of teaching. What can you boast of? Like, I have achieved this, I have done this, I general achievement.
Bro, I came here like zero teacher. I got like 15 days training, or 15 days training.
Oh, from the company?
Yeah, 15 days training, because they can't just throw me in a class and teach, you know what I mean? So I come here like no teaching experience, okay? So after 15 days, of course not enough, but step by step, here I am.
I see.
I can consider myself as a teacher now. Now I'm comfortable teaching. If someone call me now and says, "Hey, can you come now to teach, to cover, to anything?" Even if I'm not prepared, I know I can go, I can teach.
Okay, so
I'm a teacher now.
wow, that's good. Congratulations.
Yeah, not the
Congratulations.
best teacher, okay, but
I
I'm
understand.
a teacher.
I understand. What are your worst experiences coming to teach in Vietnam? What are things you regret or things you would have done differently?
Just 5 months, man. No time to regret. What to regret? Just 5 months, bro. But what do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's always. You wish you had done things a certain way, and later on you wish I could have done this differently, or any regret or something.
No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe after 1-2 years. But
Man,
not
this
now.
is coconut. I feel.
Yeah. I teach everybody up for young ages, but I don't teach much young ages.
Okay.
Smart Start.
Smart start.
Yeah, Smart Start 3, 4, 5. I teach this. I teach Solutions Elementary, second edition, Oxford. That's the most advanced one I teach. Okay, it's like B1.
Okay.
B1 level.
Yes.
Okay, you know.
I think you are doing great.
Oh, thank you.
And I learned you love music too. Man, give us some strokes.
Okay, but we don't have enough strings. We have to.
Yeah, we have about just four strings. Sorry. I've really enjoyed my conversation with you.